And we start here at noon with the aftermath of last night's storms, the power outages that remain, and we are also tracking the chance for more storms this afternoon, as you can see right there from just outside of Fortville. A lot of trees down over those overnight hours from those strong winds. Thank you so much for joining us here on 13 News at noon today. I'm Dustin Grove, in for Matthew Foltz. We want to keep you weather aware, so let's take a look now outside to show you that the sun is trying to come out. There it is. We got still mostly cloudy skies. At least the rain has taken a break, Sean Ash, for people who had storm damage last night to get out there and start to clean it up.
Yeah, I mean, and it's still muggy. It's just, you know, we don't have the 100 to 110 heat index today, so that's a little good news. And boy, this was a quick hitter though, Dustin. Last night, I mean, from about midnight to about 2 in the morning. That was it. And that's all that it took. You can see the swaths of wind reports that originated in Iowa, went through Illinois, where they had 95 to over 100 mile per hour gusts there, and a lot of wind reports here in basically clustered around parts of Cass and White counties, Tippecanoe counties, Marion, Hamilton, Johnson counties as well. You can see radar quiet at this hour. It's going to stay that way for a while. We've got many rain-free hours. We are starting to see at least some peaks of sunshine. Temperatures 70s and lower 80s. Compared to this time yesterday, we had a heat index approaching 100 in many areas, so we're down from that. Now, dew point's still around 70 degrees, so the air is still humid, but the focal point for storm action has shifted south. Missouri, southern Illinois, southwest Indiana, and parts of Kentucky, right on the edge of the hot dome. That's also shifted to the south. Now, does this mean we're going to be rain and storm free? No, not totally, but again, the bulk of the action, the strongest storms, are going to be in this zone here over southwestern Indiana. What we do get is going to be way late today and overnight and into tomorrow morning. We'll talk about the pleasant air that's on the way coming up in the 7-day forecast.
Looking forward to that, Sean. Thank you. Right now, thousands of AES customers are still without power after those powerful storms hit overnight. Let's check the latest outage map from AES now. Looks like a little more than 3,000 customers are without power. That is an improvement from overnight, though. Crews continue working to get everything back on. Of course, this afternoon, our newsroom will keep track of all this. We'll have an update for you starting at 4 o'clock and as it happens throughout the afternoon on all of our WTHR digital platforms. With more storm chances hanging around, make sure you've got our WTHR weather app on your phone, because you can check radar, the hourly forecast, all the way down to the street where you live. It's a free download in your app store. Other news now. This afternoon, we are getting a closer look at police body cam video showing the minutes leading to Marion police shooting and killing a man. Now, we first told you about this as breaking news here yesterday at noon. Police say 39-year-old Michael Guy was inside the home of his estranged wife when officers encountered him. Investigators say she had a protective order against him and he was wanted for invasion of privacy, so they tried to arrest him. Emily Longnecker tells us about the confrontation that caused an officer to pull a gun.
Indiana State Police say it all started with a phone call from Guy's estranged wife saying he was inside her home and wasn't supposed to be. Here's video with officers talking to her before they enter the home on West 8th Street early Monday morning.
What about this side over there?
Break it in. I don't care. It's my house, too. We're married. We've been married for 15 years. There's a protection order. He came into my house. And the only person he has an issue with is because I won't take him back. He ain't about to kill me.
Police walk through the home before finding Guy in a room.
You got a search warrant. What's your name? You got a search warrant? You ain't got no search warrant. You can't come in my house.
He does have a search warrant.
Police say at some point, Guy grabbed one officer's holster that had a gun in it.
Let it go.
You can hear them struggling and the sound of an officer using a taser, which police say was ineffective.
At that time, at least one shot was fired by the Marion City police officer striking Mr. Guy.
Shot fired. Shot fired. Let it go. Let it go.
Police say they tried to save Mr. Guy's life, but he died at the scene. Guy's mother got the call from his sister.
I was getting up, getting ready for work, and my daughter told me to get to my son's house. And by the time I got over here, he was already gone.
Vera Cole says her son was a semi-driver and had 7 kids, ages 5 to 15. Monday was his oldest child's birthday. Cole called her son a loving person who would do anything for his family. Now the only thing Cole can do is pray.
And hope that I find justice, the right justice for this.
Emily Longnecker reporting. This afternoon, Metro Police are piecing together the moments leading up to a mass shooting on Indy's Southside. It happened Sunday night on Teakwood Drive near Carson and East Troy. So far, we know police detained a person of interest, but they were later released. Right now, we're hearing from neighbors who are frustrated over the violence, leaving 5 people hurt, including a teenager. Police say a fight during a basketball game led to those shots being fired. Neighbors are now asking for more security there.
They need a beat walker. They need this in order to bring these communities back to the place in which people can live. You need to have that instituted into these communities.
Right now, no suspect information to pass along just yet. If you have any information that could help detectives, they want you to call Crime Stoppers. You can do so anonymously. That number is 262-TIPS. Today, 13 News is working to see if charges will be filed against 2 people involved in a carjacking and police chase. It happened yesterday in Noblesville when police say the car they were chasing eventually crashed near Cumberland Road and Connor Street near the library. Investigators tell us the 2 suspects then ran from the scene of the wreck. Police say the pair stole a car in Grant County earlier in the day before officers tracked the car down in Hamilton County. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. The wife of a former Indiana sheriff will have to wait a little longer to face a jury. Misty Knoll faces 5 counts each of theft and tax evasion. Her trial was supposed to start later this month, but the special judge assigned to that case pushed it back to October. She's the wife of former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. He's facing 31 felonies, including theft, tax evasion, official misconduct, and money laundering. Both Knolls have pleaded not guilty to all charges. Drivers and cyclists will certainly notice some big changes to a busy street near downtown Indy. Take a look here. The city added a protected bike lane along Michigan Street. This is from White River Parkway over to the B&O Trail. They also reduced the road to 1 travel lane in each direction. And they also introduced new bus pads along with outfitting sidewalks and new ADA ramps. A heads up for drivers downtown. Lane restrictions are now in place along Capitol Avenue between 14th and 16th Street. This is where the big IU Health Hospital is going up. There's now only 1 lane of traffic along with the Indigo Red Line lane. Starting August 12th, so a couple of weeks from now, that stretch of Capitol Avenue will close completely for a week and a half. We'll be sure and remind you when that happens. We're also getting a look at the work INDOT is doing along I-465 down on the southeast side of Indy. This is part of the stretch where northbound lanes are closed between I-65 all the way over to I-70. That closure is expected to last through August 5th. And we have details on the official detour around that during this closure. Just head to WTHR.com/Xenon13. We are just days away now from a very big weekend at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We're talking the 30th anniversary of the Brickyard 400, and that milestone marks the return to the oval at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for this race. We caught up with 2023 NASCAR Cup Series champion Ryan Blaney. He says this race is one of NASCAR's crown jewels, and there was a whole lot of pressure to get the win.
It was big pressure for us to win the 600 that night, you know, try to sweep the weekend, and we pulled it off last year, which was a huge deal, and we didn't get to be able to do it this year when they won Indy. You know, we couldn't get the 600 again, but we have the chance this year to win NASCAR and IndyCar races at Indianapolis. So, yeah, a lot of pressure on us.
Yeah, pressure's on. You can watch the Brickyard 400 right here on Channel 13. Coverage starts 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Right now, thousands of people are traveling to Lucas Oil Stadium by foot from all over the country, and that's where they're going to meet for the 10th National Eucharistic Congress. This is described as a Christian pilgrimage. So they'll walk a combined distance of 6,500 miles to the stadium. And then on Saturday, they'll walk to the War Memorial where the procession officially ends. Metro Police are handling security for this massive event. They say there will be delays downtown, especially on Saturday. So expect to see plenty of police around. They're also asking for the community's help to keep things safe.
The meat and potatoes of our safety plan includes the community. We ask you, if you see something, say something. Just not the day of, but if you see something disturbing on social media, please contact the police and report it so we can look into it.
The event starts tomorrow, runs July 17th through the 21st.